Okay. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. We're excellent. What? And good morning. Now, for that, let's talk about the top 20 games here. Pal World should have been number one since January. It finally got the number one spot after February. Huh? It should have been number one. But anyway, listen to this. It says here, Baldur's Gate 3 loses Steam Deck playtime. Top spot to new champion after racking up the longest consecutive streak to date as the most played game on Steam Deck. The D&D RPG now enjoys second place. Then it says, following its 6 months reign as the game with the highest Steam Deck playtime, Baldur's Gate 3 has finally been usurped by a new favorite among the handheld community. Despite Baldur's Gate 3 managing to hold its own against the game in question last month, the top 20 spot was rigged. Anyway, it says here, its constitution role simply wasn't high enough to hold back the power of PAL. To say sad as it is to see one of the best Steam Deck games swap gold for silver. Oh, by the way, what's up, Steam Deck fans? Anyway, it says here, this shift in popularity in no way diminishes the joy to be had in playing Baldur's Gate 3 on the Steam Deck. This is equally true of the previous champion, with the mainstay now surprisingly absent from the list. And then it says here, raising from the second place in January, Pal World was the most played Steam Deck game in February 2024. According to Valve, how long it can maintain this position, though, is uncertain as the game player base continues to steadily decline following a hugely successful initial launch. Looking at the wider list reveals a welcome slew of new entries, including Helldiver 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Deep Rock Galactic, Survivor. In fact, this is the most debut we've seen in a Steam Deck playtime list since Valve expanded the number of entries from 10 to 20 back in November 2022. They need to expand it to from 20 to 30, or make it 20 to 50, the top 50 games. But anyway, it says here, if the Steam Deck OLED wasn't enough to quell any doubts of the platform popularity or longevity, its data like this shows Valve's handheld gaming PC has plenty to offer, release new and old. 7 of the 20 games here are from this year alone, with the number rising to 10 if we also include 2023 release. While we did love to see a leaderboard extend past 20 entries, for now, all we can do is mourn the absence of the previous Steam Deck darlings. This says here, talking about Baldur's Gate, it says here, one of the most popular games on the handheld, Vampire Survivor, sadly didn't make the cut this time around. Again, though, this doesn't mean it's any less of cracking time on the device. Then it says here, with Valve keeping its Steam Deck 2 plans close to its chest, if you're after the higher level performance to play more demanding games on the go, check out our ROG Ally review. Alternatively, if you're happy with your handheld, give our best Steam Deck accessory list a look for recommendation on how to improve your setup. Okay, let's see what the top 20 games are. Let's read the list. Let's see the list here. Okay, increase the fonts here. Let's see here by 1. All right, here go the top games. Pal World is number 1. Baldur's Gate number 2. Persona 3 Reloaded number 3. Elden Rings number 4. Oh, by the way, get ready for that expansion. Helldiver is number 5. Grand Blue Fantasy is number 6. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is number 7. Stardew Valley is number 8. Deep Rock Galactic is number 9. Cyberpunk 2077 is number 10. Monster Hunter World is number 11. Balatro is number 12. Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 13. Diablo 4 is 14. The Binding of Isaac is 15. Red Dead Redemption 2 is 16. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition is 17. Hogwarts Legacy is 18. Persona 5 Royale is 19. And Hades 20. And those are your top 20 games. But Pal World should have been number 1 since January. That top 20 list was rigged. Anyway, showing Baldur's Gate 3 favoritism. But anyway, but other than that, those are your top 20 games for Steam on Steam right now. Now, since we're in the month of March and spring is coming up, the spring sale is coming. Horizon Forbidden West and Dragon Dogma. I think Dragon Dogma 2 is due this month. So, did you guys get your SD cards ready? You got your solid state drive? Remember, I keep telling you, keep your storage in check. You know, remember, updates are always coming in. New games are coming in. DLCs are coming in. Expansions are coming in. Yeah, keep your storage in check on the Steam Deck. So yeah, Horizon Forbidden West and Dragon Dogma 2 is due this month. So get ready for those games and get ready to have a blast. If you got the Steam Deck LCD, good. If you got the Steam Deck OLED, that's also good. So get you some SD cards, upgrade your internal storage, you know, so you can handle those updates. If you put like a 2 terabyte SSD on your internal storage, you know, use that for like, you might put like 1 or 2 games on it, but use the rest of it for all the system updates. But then keep your install the games on your SD cards and your external SSDs for the Steam Deck, and then go on from there. Yeah, and get you some controllers, get you some docking station, especially the docking station with the external SSD support, and get you some SSD holders for the 22.30. Yeah, and then go on from there. One of the things I would love to see Valve do is this on the Steam Deck. You know, if you got an external SSD connected to the Steam Deck, if you got an external SSD to the Steam Deck, when you go into storage and you try to format it, you should be able to format the like if you got the external SSD connected to the Steam Deck, you should be able to format it, and then the Steam Deck should be able to recognize the SSD, especially if it's like an enclosure, say like one of these. This is a SSD enclosure. You can put like the M2230, 2280 up in here. So like when this is connected to the Steam Deck, and then when you push B, and then you go into the menu, and then you go into settings, and then you go down to storage, you go down to storage. You should be able to format the SSD, and then the Steam Deck's supposed to see it. And the other thing too, if you got an external SSD, and then your internal storage, let's say you got the 256 gig, 64 gig model, or the 512, and let's say you need some more storage on your Steam Deck, but you don't want to open your Steam Deck, or you don't want to mess with it. You just want to take this SSD, the external SSD storage, and attach it to the internal, so you can continue getting your system updates. I would love to see Valve fix that little issue on the Steam Deck, and then call it and then go on from there. But other than that, man, keep your storage in check on the Steam Deck, because you know you got games being sorted, games coming in. Those games get DLCs and expansions, and then you get your updates from your Steam OS, Proton Hotfix, Proton Experimental, GE Proton, yeah, all those, Vulkan and all that, so Wine and all that. So you need you need you need to keep your storage your storage in keep your storage in check, but keep your storage up to date, and then go on from there. But other than that, man, you guys are good. News, deals, games, update. That top 20 list is always rotating, so you know, Horizon Forbidden West, even though it comes and Dragon Dogma comes out this month, so those games might make the top. Those games are make the top top 20, top 10, top 20, top 10. You know, make the top 20 list. So the top 20 list on Steam is always changing. So yeah. Look, that top 20 list. You know, keep things in perspective. And just because a game doesn't make the top 20, it doesn't mean that people aren't playing it. People are playing it. It's just that some games, you know, they have a bigger user base than others. You know, so yeah, always remember that. But other than that, man, you guys are good. News, deals, games, update, the usual stuff. Anyway, leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing, or Dark Side. Go. Peace.